Well, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to everybody. And welcome to Starry Tarot. Hi E, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. My name is Sophie, if y'all don't know. I am your friendly tarot reader for the evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you are. Hey Teresa, how are you doing, girl? Good to see you. Sorry, I'm just aligning all my crystals here because I had to move them because today I am using my RuPaul's Drag Race Fortune Queens Volume 2 deck by Wanya Cristiani. And these cards are so adorable. He is such a good artist. I'm great. I've set up my first live. Oh, that's wonderful, Teresa. Have you um have you done it, or are you like um planning on doing, like, is it scheduled or something? I will have to check that out, girl. And what are you, if you don't mind me asking, are you using StreamYard or OBS or? I've got it set up for Thursday at 2 p.m. Central. Okay, girl. All right, so 2 p.m. Central. Okay, so that would be 11, no, noon for me. So I will write that down in my calendar. StreamYard, okay. Yeah, I use OBS. It's just what I got started with. It's a little more complex, I think, than StreamYard. Most people use StreamYard. I'm definitely in the minority with OBS. There's a lot of different, I mean, there's a lot more control with OBS. There's a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like variables that you can control in settings, but sometimes it gets a little confusing. Yeah. Is it a low-key start? Yeah, absolutely. That's great, Teresa. I'm so happy for you. That's exciting. Um, and StreamYard's good too. When I try to do, or when I've done collabs with other readers in the past, they almost always use StreamYard. So I have a little bit of familiarity with it. Hey, Phyllis, how are you? Good to see you. What is going on with my hair? Oh, by the way, y'all will be able to see me again. I didn't really talk about it, but and I don't know if y'all noticed, but I haven't been showing my face for about a couple weeks now, and that is due to my camera, which will be replaced very, very soon. So you'll be seeing my plenum again very soon, y'all. Same, I just know people who use it for live sales. Oh, interesting. I didn't know people use it for live sales, but that would make sense, like on Facebook when people do like live sales of stuff. There's this crystal lady that my mom goes to on Facebook. She does like live streams where she's selling her stuff. Yeah, StreamYard's the one with the duck on it. Yeah. Oh, on YouTube. Oh, interesting. What kind of sales? Oh, vintage stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Ooh, my hair is so unruly today, you guys. Good thing y'all can't see it. I don't know what's going on. I think I need to, like, you know what? I need to go to the hair. I need to go to the hairstylist and do something with my hair. Um, in fact, I should just do that this week. It's getting to the point where I think I need to start professionally getting my hair dyed. Actually, I could probably get away with doing it on my own. I used to dye my hair all sorts of fun, cute colors. I was thinking about doing navy blue to cover up the inevitable grays that are starting to come in. And as I had a fantastic day yesterday, you know who showed up? He looked happy to see me. Oh, at church! Oh, that's wonderful, Phyllis. Am I still taking payments for readings? I sure am, Tone Skin Spa. I am. All of my donation information can be found right there at the top of the chat. What is it? Okay, it is. Sorry, I'm like really I need to get it together. Distracted by my hair. Distracted by my hair. You did. I just received it. Thank you, Teresa. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. You're all good, Teresa. While Teresa's thinking, can anyone recommend a really good, like, deep conditioner? I used to actually just use coconut oil. Maybe I should go back to that. How can I enhance my readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, how can Teresa enhance her readings? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Have Ace of Cups reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, King of Wands reversed, the Sun, and Three of Wands reversed. Okay, so that's telling me, especially this Hanged Man reverse right here, there's very little that you need to do to enhance your readings, love. You are very much, like, you've got this with the Sun here. Don't doubt yourself. And I'm not saying that you are doubting yourself at all. I'm not suggesting that, but Spirit is saying, like, any feelings of self-doubt, like, just do your best to just quash those and banish them, put them to the side. Easier said than done, I know. But you are a very good reader. And I've never seen any of your readings, but this is just what I'm seeing here, is that you illuminate the truth. And yeah, King of Wands reverse, Three of Wands reverse, yeah. Any kind of self-doubt that you're feeling right now, is just that. It's just self-doubt. There's nothing, I don't want to say there's nothing valid when it comes to you wanting to improve your readings or enhance them. But you're a damn good reader, girl. You're very good, and Spirit's saying that that's not something that you should even think about at this time. That you should even give a thought to. Ace of Cups reverse. And I think the cards that are speaking to me the loudest here are the Hangman reversed and the Sun. Very little that you need to do to change anything. I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, and I know that feeling, as a fellow reader who did have her first live stream many moons ago. I started first on Instagram, and I remember being so nervous just about that. But I had tons of support, and people were really kind. And then when I started on YouTube, I was a little more nervous about that. I feel like Spirit has dragged me kicking and screaming to my destiny. Possibly, yeah, possibly it's what it sounds like. Because Spirit's way on board with you. Um, and we also received a donation. We received a donation from Phyllis, and thank you so much, Kristen, for your donation. Let me go ahead and add it all here. Yeah. So, in short, I know it's easier said than done, to just not have any fear, going forward. But I'm sure you're going to kill it, girl. I'm sure you're going to do amazing. I can't wait to watch you. And yeah, I think you're going to find, Teresa, I think you're going to find that you're going to be very pleasantly surprised, with the outcome of your first live stream. I think you're going to be surprised with like how well it turns out. The warmth of the energy of the people that you draw to your channel, the like-minded energy as well is always really nice. I know that's going to come to you as well. So yeah, don't change a thing. Just about getting started. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Teresa. That's so nice to hear. Yeah, no, I fully support you. I fully support you, and can't wait to see you take off. Thank you very, very much, Teresa. Okay. Phyllis, thank you, Phyllis, for your donation, hon. Please go ahead and post your question in the chat. Thank you. Thank you so much, Teresa. Take care, and I will definitely see you on Thursday. Thursday, right? 2 p.m. Central. Everyone go check out, well, if you want to, go check out In the Garden Tarot. She is friend of the channel and a burgeoning reader, or she's been reading for a while, but she's starting on YouTube. Sorry, this is not coming up. What is going on? Thursday at 2 p.m. Right on. Right on. What is going on? Sorry. Okay. And we also received a donation from Toned Skin Spa. Thank you for your donation, love. Let me go ahead and add you. All right, Miss Phyllis, let's see. Was Aaron surprised how good looking I was when he saw me yesterday face to face? Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised with how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her face to face? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised with how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her face to face? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised with how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her face to face? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised with how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her face to face? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised by how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her face to face? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised by how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her face to face? He's seen you before, right? Messengers and spirit guides, like in person. Yeah, you've met him in person, right? This is the second time. Angels, messengers, and spirits. Was Aaron surprised by how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her yesterday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised by how good looking Phyllis looked when he saw her yesterday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised at how good looking Phyllis was yesterday when he saw her face to face? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Was Aaron surprised at how good looking Phyllis is when he saw her face to face yesterday? Nine of Wands reversed. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Swords. And Page of Cups reversed. So that tells me, the Page of Cups reversed tells me a lot here. That tells me that he was not surprised by how good looking you were yesterday. He knows you're good looking, Phyllis. Page of Cups is literally like a surprise card. Like, oops, surprise, something well, there's a fish jumping into the cup. Something unexpected. But this is not unexpected to him. He's seen you, like I said earlier, I believe he's seen you in person before. So that's why this wasn't a surprise for him. It didn't like catch him off guard. Page of Cups reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed. But he absolutely like took in your beauty 100%. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords is a very the Queen of Swords is a very graceful, very beautiful, elegant woman. And he took note of that. He took note of that, and he not only did he take note of how good you looked yesterday, but he has seen you. He's seen you before. It wasn't a surprise so much as it was like nice to see, you know. And I know that we look different sometimes from our photographs, like online. But I don't think that's, and I don't know if that's like, if you look different, because some people look a lot different than their photos sometimes. I don't know if that's the case with you. I haven't seen like a lot of your photos. But there was no surprises there, but he absolutely took in your beauty 100%. Which I think is almost even nicer, because it's like it's not like he's just seeing your beauty, like he has recognized it already. He has already taken note, Phyllis, so that is what I'm seeing for you. That is what I'm seeing there, girl. Yeah, and 9 of Wands reversed too. Yeah, it's like it wasn't like he was taken off guard in any way. It's like he's like, oh, like he knows you're beautiful. And he already like has taken note of that. Thank you so much, Phyllis. I appreciate you as always, 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 and I hope I brought you some clarity. Kristen Sykes. Kristen. What is coming towards me and Robbie in our relationship next? He was smiling and said he got everything and knew it was me. He said, is this Phyllis? And he said it was nice meeting me. And said he got, what do you mean he got everything? He was smiling and he said he got everything? That's really sweet, Phyllis. Yeah, and he knew it was you, yeah. And he said, this is Phyllis. Yeah, because he's been talking to you. He knows what you look like, and he's you know, he knows you, you know. But I think these, like, you know, seeing him regularly, I think is really good too. Like being on his radar, is great, you know. Kristen Sykes, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. And we just received a donation from Tasha. Tasha, thank you, girl. Hi, Kristen. Okay, so you want to know about you and Robbie. What is coming towards you and Robbie in your relationship next? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Kristen and Robbie in their relationship next? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Kristen and Robbie in their relationship next? Message and spirit guides, what is coming towards Kristen and Robbie in their relationship next? Ancient message and spirit guides, what is coming towards Kristen and Robbie in their relationship next? Ancient message and spirit guides, what is coming towards Kristen and Robbie in their relationship next? Ancient message and spirit guides, what is coming up next for Kristen and Robbie in their relationship? Ancient message and spirit guides, what is coming up next for Kristen and Robbie in their relationship? Ancient message and spirit guides, what is coming up next for Kristen and Robbie in their relationship? Ancient message and spirit guides, what is coming up next for Kristen and Robbie in their relationship? And Kristen, what's your sign again? And Robbie is an Aquarius, right? Ancient message and spirit guides, what is coming towards Kristen and Robbie in their relationship? I emailed him things about Ohio. Oh, okay. And when is he leaving again? Strength reversed. 9 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. And the Fool reversed. Okay. I mean, 10 of Pentacles is a really strong card, and it's right here in the center, but I am seeing it surrounded by a lot of hardship here. You're a Capricorn and he's an Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, I do see some difficulties on the horizon. We have strength reversed here. I see the foundations of the relationship being tested in the next few weeks, if they haven't already been tested quite a bit. 9 of Swords is anxiety and insomnia, just straight up and down. It is the anxiety card. It's worries. Now I don't know if he's the one worrying you or vice versa. If you're worrying one another with his ex Mandy. Wait, what about with his ex Mandy? Is that why? It looks, well, now that you mention it, yeah, there's a 2 of Swords here. It's like he's choosing, he has to make a choice between 2. I think he left today. I overheard him say to his dad, he leaving today. Oh, that's really soon, Phyllis. I didn't know he was leaving so soon. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, Kristen, we've got this 2 of Swords here. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like he can't seem to move on. And I've felt this in readings in the past, where it's like there are aspects of his ex Mandy that he does miss. I mean, they have kids together. Will he go for her? That is undecided. That is undecided at this time, girl. The fact that they have kids together, that is a big stronghold. That's a big one that's keeping him. That's keeping his energies. They have a son together. Okay, yeah, that's a big one that's keeping his energies. And it's like with the Fool reverse card, it's like he just doesn't want to make a decision here. It sounds like, I feel like he's been kind of emotionally on the fence back and forth for a little while now, and he's just not making an executive decision. And I don't know if there's anything that you could do to push him to make a decision, like choose me or her, other than like putting your foot down really strongly, and drawing more of a boundary there, because something's got to make him make a decision here. I think in a perfect world, he would have both of you. And in a perfect world, yeah, the negative aspects of things in both connections would be eradicated, because there's positive and negative in both that he finds. And I just feel like the guy Honestly, no, I take it back. I feel like if the world were really like his oyster, he would probably be on his own. I feel like he allows for his, are they talking about getting back together? I didn't ask that question, Kristen. I didn't ask if they were talking about getting back together. I'm not seeing that specifically because I didn't ask that. I asked about the future of you and Robbie, and this is what I'm seeing is someone's confused, someone is not making a decision about moving forward. So and it's causing a lot of anxiety and worry on both sides. Um so and yeah, with this Ten of Pentacles, there is like this family is a big one that's making it difficult for him to just take that leap and move forward, or move on, I should say, um, with you. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing, Kristen. Thank you very much for your donation. I really appreciate you, hon. And do you feel like he wants to get back together, or is it her? I do feel like he does. I think with that Two of Swords, I feel like he is torn. I feel like he does sometimes want. I think, like honestly, Kristen, I think some days, sometimes he does want to get back together with her, and then some days, sometimes he wants to stay with you. That's like the quintessential Two of Swords energy, is having to make a choice between two and being completely confused about it and not making a decision. Like there's Two of Wands, which is about actually taking that leap and making that decision. Two of Swords is about confusion. So I do feel like he's still stuck on her in some way, but at the same time he's still stuck to you. Okay. Thank you very much, Kristen. Toned Skin Spa, thank you for your donation. You're very welcome, Kristen. Okay. Jennifer? Or, sorry, Jen. How does my Virgo Mr. P feel about me? I'm a Pisces, and we've been spending a lot of time together. Okay, Jen, do you want me to just ask how he feels about you? Or I have a thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread where I can ask basically all three what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their intentions are towards you. Or we can just ask his feelings. What would you like? And it doesn't cost anything extra, it's just a suggestion. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions. You got it. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Messengers and spirit guides, what are Mr. P's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Jen? Strength reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Five of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. And Three of Swords. Okay. So you guys you said you've been spending a lot of time together. How long have the two of you been spending time for? How long have you known this person? I'll just start with your general energies. We have Strength reversed here, which is confusing to me because I do get the sense that you have feelings towards him. But Strength reversed is indicative of insecurities. Perhaps you might be feeling a little insecure regarding how he's feeling towards you or what the future is. I don't quite, and you can explain this better than me because I'm talking to you right now. So you know, if I'm off the mark here, please let me know. But yeah, Strength reversed is usually a sign of insecurity. Or yeah, like I've known him for about 3 years, but I just moved back into town and we've been spending time together in relationship about a month. Okay. His general energies, we've got the Three of Swords. I don't know how well you know tarot, but the Three of Swords is just, it's heartache, it's disappointment, it's sadness. I mean, it does result in sadness, but it's disappointment and heartache. Fun fact, the drag queen who this was painting, Gottmik, I met her and I gave her this card and she asked me what the card meant and I didn't know how to tell her. There ain't nothing good about this card, girl. Three of Swords is heartache through and through, disappointment. So did he go through a breakup recently, by any chance? Because I am seeing breakup energy here, but I'm not feeling like it's towards you. I feel like it's something that he hasn't moved past. I see it here with his intentions. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. That's someone who knows that they need to move away from someone. Yes, he just got out of previous being. Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, so he's still. I don't know how long the marriage lasted. It doesn't really matter. When marriages end, it's, even if it was desired, even if you didn't want to be in that marriage, it's still a life that's had with people. It's legal documentation that needs to be filed. It's so much that needs to be done. It costs a lot of money. It's stressful. Divorce is just very, very stressful. And it is really weighing down his ability to have like an open heart for you. His thoughts towards the connection, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. He doesn't think that he can put in, it's not that he doesn't have feelings for you. It's not that he doesn't have feelings for you. I'm not getting that energy. It's that the energy I'm getting is that he feels that things are getting a little serious. It has been about a month now, and he knows that you deserve and want more from him, but he doesn't think that he's able to give that to you at this time. He feels like he is still healing. Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, Five of Cups is a sense of loss, a sense of regret. It's really loss. And when we see it and it's reversed, yeah, he says the previous life was a real mean one. Yeah. So yeah, even if it was, you know, whatever the case may be for them needing to divorce, it's still weighing down on him. It's still weighing on him, and he has not gotten over it. And when I say it, I don't mean he's not over her. It's like the whole ordeal is just a lot. It's a whole lot for him to go through, and it has been. And you have been wonderful to him, and you have been a really welcomed, like tonic in his life that has no association or very little to no association with that past life, with that previous marriage. He doesn't have to think about it or talk about it much when he's around you. He can get his mind off of it. And I'm not saying that he's using you to distract himself, but you are his favorite distraction right now, because this is it's just like purveying him. Like it bled into the reading here. Like I asked how he felt about you, and I mean, he thinks that he should give you more, but it's like it's going back to him. It's like, I need to move on. I need to heal. I'm heartbroken. Whereas I'm not getting messages as to like exactly how he feels, you know. We created a vacation together in November, so maybe we can hear each other. Yeah, yeah. If you guys are going on vacation in November, that should be good. I mean, I would definitely, I don't know how open he is. Excuse me. I don't know how open he is to conversation, to open dialogue. But I definitely feel like there's a lot that needs to be discussed between the two of you. And it's not bad or anything. I think it's just something that needs to be talked about. You know, it's been around the month point. That's when you know, start assessing things about, you know, where they're going to go forward, if they're going to go forward, where they're going to go, etc. So I think, you know, I think the sooner you can talk, you can talk about it. Maybe it could be, you could, I don't know. I feel like you could be in like very instrumental to his healing. And I think you are very, very instrumental to his healing right now. But he knows too that he has to heal on his own. You know, you can't heal him. Only he can heal himself. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing. Those energies are very, very strong, but sounds like it was also something very recent too. So it's, you know, definitely a part of his emotional wheelhouse right now. Well, thank you so much, Jen. I really appreciate you, and I hope I brought you clarity. Sorry, 1 second, 1 second, Jen. What is going on here? Sorry. I think, oh no, wait. Never mind. I thought you accidentally sent it to the wrong Cash App, but you did not. You are all good. Sorry about that. Okay. Tasha! You're very welcome, Jen. Thank you. Tasha, thank you so much for your donation. You're here. All right, Tasha. I don't know if you... Oh, who is into me more, Aquarius or Scorpio? Okay. I know the Aquarius's name is S, right? Or their initial is S. What is the Scorpio's name again? T. Okay, so we'll do a throwdown here between S and T. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Who is into Tasha more, S or T? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Who is into Tasha more, S or T? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Who is into Tasha more, S or T? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Who is into Tasha more, S or T? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Who is into Tasha more, S or T? Message and spirit guides, who is into Tasha more? S or T? Message and spirit guides, who is into Tasha more? S or T? Message and spirit guides, who is into Tasha more? S or T? Message and spirit guides, who is into Tasha more? S or T? Message and spirit guides, who is into Tasha more? S or T? So on the left we have S, on the right we have T, in the middle we have general energies for both. So here's S, Tasha. We have Queen of Cups reversed and 5 of Pentacles reversed. General energies for both, 10 of Pentacles. For T, we have 6 of Pentacles and the Hermit. T is much more into you than S is. I'm getting the sense that S is a bit of a player. I think we've talked about that. I think that his actual like threshold and capability for love and romance is pretty low with this Queen of Cups reversed. I think that he's used to being solo. And when I say he's a player, I don't mean he has like tons of girlfriends. I don't think he really does relationships. I think he's more, I don't want to say like a playboy, but I think he kind of fancies himself a little bit to be. And we just received another donation. Thank you so much, Jen, for your donation. You'll be next. Overall, I mean, he does like you. Both of them like you, Tasha. But T likes you a lot more. It is much more balanced with you and him, with the 6 of Pentacles. The feelings that you have for him are largely matched, which is very hard to find. There's a good balance between how much the two of you like one another. However, he may be more introverted about showing it than S is. He may even, yeah, I feel like he's more shy about expressing how he feels than S is. But I do feel that T's feelings are stronger for you. He's more introverted. Yeah. I definitely see that and I sense that. But it doesn't mean that the feelings aren't there. Just means he might need more of a push to make a move here. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, Tasha. Thank you so much for your donation, hun. Hi, Debbie. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Thanks for asking. Jen, thank you for your additional donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Jen, please come to the chat, love. It is your turn. This toned skin spa. And we have received a donation from Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. David and Debbie. Jen, are you here? It is your turn. There she is. I have a cousin named fire sign. Cousin's name was Fire sign. I'm like, that's an interesting name. D, fire sign. Is she jealous of me, but what's her issue with me? Should I stay away from her because I feel the jealous energy around her? Okay, and just give me 1 second. I just need to close the door upstairs. 1 second. Hi, Deb. Welcome, girl. Okay, let's get into this, Jen. I have a cousin named D, fire sign. Is she jealous of me? What's her issue with me? Should I stay away from her because I feel the jealous energy around her? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is D? Is D jealous of her cousin Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is D jealous? I'm sorry, girl. That's more than one question. Is the question, is she jealous of you, or is the question, should you stay away from her? I'm not sure what you want me to ask. Do we want to ask what her issue is, or do we want to confirm it is jealousy? Do you want your spirit guides recommendation as to how to navigate this? Oh, that's so weird. Why is SuperChat not... Or why not SuperChat? Why is Nightbot not... I guess because I didn't summon Nightbot? Jen, I need to know... Okay, thank you. Is she jealous of you? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is D jealous of her cousin Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is D jealous of her cousin Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is D jealous of her cousin Jen? Messengers, and spirit guides. Is D jealous of her cousin Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is D jealous of her cousin Jen? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is D jealous of her cousin Jen? This message with spirit guides is D jealous of her cousin Jen. This message with spirit guides is D jealous of her cousin Jen. This message with spirit guides is D jealous of her cousin Jen. Thank you so much, Deb, for your donation. I appreciate that, girl. Let me go ahead and add you. Why is Nightbot not? That is so weird. Sorry, y'all. Hasn't Nightbot come through? Like, didn't they come through earlier? No, they did not. Only got one. You sure like the video, then it like stopped. That is so weird. It's just saying be sure to like the video. And now it stopped. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Let's see. We have Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, King of Cups, Eight of Wands reversed, and Two of Swords reversed. Is she jealous of you? This looks like jealous energy to me. I'm surprised we didn't get the Queen of Wands reversed or more Wands reversed. Yeah, Four of Cups. It's like it's like she feels like you have more than she does or had the opportunity to acquire. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But this is something that she absolutely does not communicate and would never admit to. I've talked about this on my channel in the past. I think jealousy, for a lot of folks, especially when the jealousy is towards a family member or a friend, I think for most folks, it's a really crappy feeling, you know? But even more crappy, I think, to feel it towards someone who you value. But I don't think she feels like or thinks like most people. It's Two of Swords reversed. While there is shame there regarding the jealousy that she feels towards you, she would also, there's a lot of shame there. Excuse me, it's not something that she would admit to. It's not something that she would own up to if you tried to talk to her about it in some way. And I think she like genuinely, because here's the deal, girl. I feel like this jealousy that she feels, it's like this energy of like, oh, she has more than I do. She had more opportunities than I did. She genuinely feels like this is not fair. Like there's something that you had or have that's not fair for you to have, in her opinion. And this is her opinion, but she's like, with this Ace of Swords, she's like convinced herself that this is the truth. So that's why I'm like not like, I think she like felt like shame at first, and now she's just like her own echo chamber of like lies and self-reinforcement. Like, and she'll tell herself like, oh, this isn't, it's not fair. It's like, well, honey, life's not fair. Even if there is some kind of difference between you and her, you're still cousins. There should still be love. I've been nothing but nice to her. Yeah. I have no doubt. And I'm sure you've been very gracious. And so there should definitely be, and that's where I'm feeling like this shame on her end. But I also feel like she's like told herself, she's got herself into some kind of thinking where it's like she just convinced herself that she's in the right. And there's something that she feels is fundamentally not fair between the two of you. And that, I say, even if like there is some kind of disparagement there, life's not fair. Like, and you've been nothing but kind to her, and you guys are cousins at the end of the day. There's nothing rational about her feelings towards you. There's nothing. She's rationalized it in her mind, but it's not rational. I think, and I also think with that Eight of Wands reversed, I think the Spirit is saying you may not want to walk away from her forever, but maybe withhold on some communication for the time being, because she sounds like she's not in her right mind at all, you know? So that is what I'm seeing for you, Miss Jen. Thank you so much for your donation. Wait, what is going on here? Why is it not? Sorry, 1 second. Not going to talk to her about it. I've always worked hard and shared. She's younger. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is irritating. Sorry, not you. Cashapp is not opening up, so I'm not able to see anything. Sorry, please give me a moment. Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. You're very welcome. You are so welcome, Jen. I hope I brought you some clarity there. I'm sorry that's happening. Jealousy sucks. It really does. And it especially sucks when it's coming from someone that should love you. Debbie, thank you for your donation. Give me just 1 second here, Debbie. I'm sorry you've been so patient. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with my Nightbot, but my SuperChat options have changed. I don't know why it's not posting this. So you donated $25.25. So that would be, we could do like a 12 card reading. If you want a 15 card reading, you could send the difference, which is $4.04, or we can just go ahead with your reading, no problem. I don't know why Nightbot is not working today. That's another thing that's been stressing me out. Sorry if I keep on saying like what is going on here. It's either Cashapp or Nightbot tonight is not being super cooperative this evening. I saw Nightbot like once or twice earlier, and now they gone. I don't know where they went. Debbie, are you here, hon? You want to ask Spirit? Thank you so much. Thank you, Debbie. So you want to ask Spirit 3 things that you need to work on? Okay. Trying to think of how we'll do this. So 3 things that you need to work on. I guess we'll do it separately. He took a break. I don't know. Maybe an issue or update is needed for Nightbot. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guide. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. It showed up like twice, but nothing else is coming through. It's really weird. It's a little worrisome, actually. Anyway, angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Messengers and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Messengers and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Messengers and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Messengers and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Messengers and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Messengers and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? Messengers and spirit guides. What is one thing that Debbie needs to work on? One thing that Debbie needs to work on right now. Knight of Cups reversed. 4 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands reversed. 2 of Wands. And 6 of Cups reversed. This is something regarding a decision that needs to be made. Some kind of executive decision that needs to be made that definitely requires some significant communication on your part with both the Knight of Cups reverse and the 6 of Cups reverse. It's a decision that involves money, this 4 of Pentacles, but it's also a decision that requires not just your, here we go, okay, here's Nightbot, all right. As soon as I said something bad about Nightbot came back. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, it's going to require you definitely standing your ground and being firm about why this decision needs to be made. Why this, yeah, it's something to do, it's definitely something that costs money, something that has to do with money. And that's also going to require some creative thinking on your part, Debbie, when it comes to expressing your feelings, your sentiments, and, you know, the side of the fence that you're on, and making an impact with the people that, I'm guessing your husband, that needs to make this joint decision with you. 2 of Wands. This is a decision that needs to be made by 2 people. And the 2 of you need to agree on it. And yeah, it'll definitely take, like, looking at things from a different perspective, maybe approaching things communicatively from a different point of view. But essentially, like, trying to present your case for whatever this is, in a way, I don't want to say that you're trying to manipulate the other person to agreeing with you, but to get them to see exactly your point of view, exactly why you feel this way, why you feel that this decision needs to be made and needs to be undertaken. Definitely a joint decision, and it has to do with money. Let's see what else Spirit has in store. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is a second thing that Debbie needs to work on right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is a second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is a second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is a second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the second thing Debbie needs to work on at this time? Three of Swords reversed, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Page of Cups, and King of Cups reversed. Holy moly, Ace, Page, and Ace, Two, and Page. Wow, okay, of Cups. All right. This is definitely, I believe this has to do with your husband, Debbie. This is definitely something that is a matter of the heart. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Page of Cups. And then at the end here we have this King of Cups reversed. Two of Cups being the divinely ordained romantic bond between two people and preserving that. Ace of Cups being the love that you have for him, the love that he has for you. The sustainability of this love, this connection, this Page of Cups. But like every relationship, it does come with its ups as well as its downs. I should say its downs as well as its ups. And you will be averting disappointment with this Three of Swords reversed. I feel like communication needs to be strengthened in some way between the two of you. Because Cups is not just about love, it's about communication as well. And he is your King of Cups. And we do have this reversed here at the end. The King of Cups always reminds me to stay in the present moment and to embrace the present moment, as hard as that can be. The King of Cups, their throne, his throne is on the ocean, and there are times when it can be really, really rocky. But he still stays afloat. And then there are times when it's really, really placid, and of course he still stays afloat, but he has that wisdom that the tide goes crazy and then goes calm. He does have that wisdom. Normally, he may not at this time. He may be a little imbalanced at this time. He's bad at communication. Okay, yeah. And which sucks because it would ultimately strengthen things between the two of you. But I also feel like he is pretty stubborn and set in his ways. Crisis will be averted here. Three of Swords reversed. There's no crisis on the horizon between the two of you. It's just something that Spirit would like to see ideally improved between the two of you. Yeah. So I feel like it's more like he's kind of, I don't know, maybe going through a rough patch at this time, and that could be making what was already not that great communication with him a little more difficult too. It's, Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing that you would like to get to work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you would like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you would like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you would like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you would like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you'd like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you'd like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you'd like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you'd like to see Debbie work on? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, what is a third thing you'd like to see Debbie work on? 3 of Cups reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. The Hierophant reversed. Temperance reversed. And Queen of Pentacles. I need some clarification for this one. Huh. Yeah, 3 of Cups reversed. 3 of Cups reversed is usually about it could be about feeling isolated. Because 3 of Cups upright is usually joyous, celebratory occasions with our loved ones. Often, I call it the female friendship card, often female friends or sisters or family members of ours. But it doesn't have to be feminine in energy. The energy of the card is definitely feminine. But when it's reversed, it could be feelings of an imbalanced social life, or like maybe partying too much or seeing family too much, or isolation, conversely. But an imbalance in one's social affairs. And it could also mean that you're feeling so overwhelmed with responsibilities and just things that you need to take care of that that it's hard to tend to that at this time. I am seeing a message of imbalance here with this Temperance reversed. That there is a fundamental imbalance that they'd like to see repaired. That it would ultimately set you free in a lot of ways. With the 8 of Swords reversed. Queen of Pentacles is a mother card. I mean, I know all the queens are, but the Queen of Pentacles is like, I always refer to her as like the fertile queen, as mama. She's often, I mean, there's a little bunny here. She's often depicted pregnant sometimes. I'm not saying you're pregnant or there's any pregnancy in your family. I don't go there because I don't do medical stuff. But she is like a very motherly card. She's it's a very, very matriarchal card. Okay. I feel like this is your energy, maintaining this your role as matriarch of your family, and the responsibilities that come with it. Hierophant reversed here. Yeah. Interesting that we have it next to the Eight of Swords reversed, because the Hierophant reverse is usually like feeling constrained by things holding you back. You okay with a grandbaby? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is about feeling like chained in some way, which is very similar to this Eight of Swords reverse, like wanting to break free from constraints that have been placed upon you by others. I still don't know what that has to do with this Three of Cups reverse, but that could be something separate here. This is so, oh, okay, good, great. I was going to say, if this is making sense to you, that's good. If not, we need to back up. Good. No, if this is making perfect sense to you, that's great, because Spirit is being a little vague about it here. So I'm assuming that what they're dropping, I'm hoping you're picking up. So that's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is more a message of two things, like restoring the balance, that balance that we were talking about earlier, breaking free from constraints, maintaining your role as matriarch here. Whoa, that was something just fell upstairs. But I am very glad that that is making sense to you, Debbie. Yeah, the other two definitely were very clear from the get-go, but that one was a little more vague. But I'm glad that it made sense to you, love. And thank you so much. Thank you so very much for your donation and your patience and your kindness. I always appreciate you, and hope I brought you clarity there. What is going on here? You guys. Sorry, one sec. I don't know if y'all can hear me clicking away here. I have lost control of my chat. Please give me one moment. Shit. Yes, you did know. It is up to me to break the chains. Yes, that's that Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's up to you to break the chains. 100%. Love that. I love that. It's a great way of saying it. Deb, thank you so much, Deb, for your donation, hun. Why is CB now telling me he's decided to go back to his ex and pursue marriage and doesn't think it would be a good idea to have a business partnership anymore? God, that guy's crazy, Deb. And I'm sure that's going to be the answer. He's insane. He's trying to get your goat. He's always trying to get your goat. He's always trying to just get a rise out of you. If he can't get you, if he can't have you, he wants to at least get your attention. And he knows that this kind of stuff gets your attention. He's saying he doesn't want to cross boundaries with her because we have a past. So he's decided to go back to his ex and pursue marriage. And right, I definitely know it's either on purpose or he might be bipolar. I'm thinking there's something not right. But you said he's saying he doesn't want to cross boundaries with her because you have a past. What do you mean by that? Yeah, this guy, he said he's trying to move with integrity. Yeah. When has he ever moved with integrity? Oh, you and him. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's going back to his ex in marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirits. Why is CB telling Deb he's going back to his ex? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why is CB telling Deb he's going back to his ex? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why is CB telling Deb he's going back to his ex? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why is CB telling Deb he is going back to his ex? Because it wouldn't be appropriate, but the partnership was his idea. Yeah. Well, and then we looked into the partnership and it was all cups. It was all reverse cup cards because he just wants you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's going back with his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's getting back with his ex? No, he's not. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's getting back with his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's getting back with his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's getting back together with his ex? And that's so TMI too. Angels, messengers, and spirits. Why is CB telling Deb he's getting back with his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's getting back with his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb, that he's getting back with his ex? Angels, messengers. You wanted a 10-card reading, right, hun? Angels, messengers, and spirits. Why is CB telling Deb that he's getting back together with his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is CB telling Deb he's getting back together with his ex? Okay. This guy is crazy. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands. Strength. The Moon. King of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Five of Wands. And Eight of Wands. Yeah. He wants you, if he can't have you, he's trying to get a rise out of you, girl. He thinks that it's going to push you to want to work with him. And by work with him, you know exactly what I mean. He doesn't actually, we've already looked into that. He doesn't, I think, okay, maybe he has a plan of action set out for whatever this business venture is, but he is definitely focusing on the cups and not the pentacles here. It's like, and he knows that would likely be the only capacity in which he'd be able to have you. And it's put him in a really dark place. And in both, like, in terms of his mood and his ability to see forward into the future and get any clarity on this, because he still holds out. He's still in love with her. I thought this was his last shot at us even being cordial. Yeah. It's like, if he can't have you in just like any, like, he just wants you present in his life, and he knows that this is going to get a rise out of you. Yeah, his plans were, or his efforts were thwarted with his Knight of Pentacles reverse. He even asked for money last week, but now he wants to go back and marry her. He asked for money last week, and he wants to do business with you. Was it for the business venture? Because that just looks really bad. I'm gonna just say, he doesn't have funds lined up. He's trying to get you in some investment scheme or what? Why he didn't just ask for money exactly? Yeah. Because he's in love with you, because he's unhinged. The guy's unhinged, and his efforts didn't work. His efforts were thwarted. He's a fire sign, right? No, he said he was on a road trip and needed help paying something. Wow. Wow, what a winner. That's a real way to get into a girl's heart. Ask her for money. What is he thinking? I'm sorry, Deb. I wasn't trying to be mean, but, like, wow. If a guy was trying to, like, win my affections, that would not be the way to do it. That, in fact, that would be a very good way of like turning me away completely. I thought he's more in love with her and wanted me as a placeholder. I don't get that energy, girl. I don't know if it's a matter of he loves you more than her. He's pretty. I didn't, because I didn't ask that question. I asked why he's doing this, and this is what I'm seeing. He has thwarted affections for you. I didn't ask if he has genuine feelings for her as well. He might. I don't know about this whole placeholder thing. I don't remember saying that in the past. Did I say that in the past? Did I read that? Because I just don't remember that. Um, yeah, it's like this is his way of still having some kind of a hold on you. It's the only way he can do it is by saying things that he knows are going to get your attention. Because he knows he has no control, little to no control over the situation. And that's telling me I'm getting less bipolar and more like narcissistic vibes. Girl, that's very manipulative thinking, I think. Um, and I see that here, this King of Wands and Five of Wands, like he holds a torch for you so strongly that he's willing to try to manipulate the situation with this Five of Wands. And that's what he wants. He wants you to think that there's competition. He wants you to think that he's a really desired guy. And he wants to make you jealous because he thinks that might some way yank your chain and get you thinking like, oh, well, maybe he'll marry me. He's not in the right headspace at all. But he's legit just trying to get your attention. That's what he's trying to do. Strength and Eight of Wands. Yeah. He is Five of Wands, Eight of Wands. He's trying to orchestrate this. He's trying to manipulate the situation. He's trying to orchestrate it and take it into his own hands with what little is left. But yeah, he wants you to think that he wants to make you jealous. He knows that would get a rise out of you. It's pathetic. It's beyond sad. It's pathetic. It really is. This guy is living in La La Land. I don't know where his sense is, if he has any. I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose him or say, what's wrong with him or like how bad it is. But there's something not right upstairs. The way that he's thinking is very twisted. And this is pretty much exactly what I thought I was going to see. I was hoping to be surprised, honestly, but nothing seems to surprise me with this guy. He's very predictable in his energies. He feels like he knows you very well, and I think he in his like low-key obsession with you, he has observed you and how you react and respond to things, and the things and the stimuli that you do react and respond to, and he's weaponizing that against you. He knows that you're looking for marriage, so let me show her that I'm going to offer it to another woman. He's dangling that in front of you to try and incite some kind of like jealous feeling that would possibly give you feelings of wanting to move over to him. It's just that, which is just not how things work. Either you're into someone or you're not. I just responded with, I knew you would pull this. Yeah, and you shouldn't have wasted my time with the business stuff. That is a wonderful response, Deb. That response is right on. Like, I knew you would pull this. Like, you shouldn't have wasted my time. Like, I knew with the business stuff that it was BS. Ugh, I'm sorry, Deb. Well, I say just good riddance to that fool. Don't talk to him anymore. If he reaches out to you, just don't respond. I mean, what good could really come out of this? I mean, I want that eventually, but I don't see what type of reaction or feelings that would cause. What do you mean? Oh, you want marriage eventually, but you don't want it with him. But he's trying to dangle. It's something that he knows that you want in the future, but not with him, yet he thinks that he can manipulate that. I would honestly, I mean, I know you're not asking my opinion or my advice, but I think it would really be best for you. And I rarely tell people this, to just cut someone out of your life. I'm not a huge advocate of that, unless someone's being really manipulative and hurtful or disruptive in some way. And he's being very disruptive and trying to manipulate the situation. No, you said he wants some type of reaction to it when we've already been platonic the last couple of weeks. Yeah, he's looking for a reaction. This is the reaction he's looking for, Deb. He's looking for you to be like, you know what, CB, I was wrong. I'm actually really in love with you, and I want to go forth with your hand together in the future, or whatever you want to say. He wants you to jump into his arms, essentially. That's the only thing he wants here. Yeah, more puzzling than hurtful, I hear you. The reaction I think he's looking for is well, the more than anything, he just wants attention from you, hon. He just wants to have you in his life in some capacity. But then he takes it a step forward, and he does have Delulu dreams of making you his. Yes, that's that Five of Wands. He wants you to fight for him. He wants you to feel like he's a prize to be won. Yeah. The guy's loco. He is loco. Well, thank you very much, Deb. I hope I brought you clarity there. I knew it was a motive to the whole thing. Yeah, I did too. Honestly, I was not surprised at all by that answer. Um, doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Yeah, he's he's totally self-serving, Deb. It's all about him and how things are going to work for him. Scoring you, landing you. It's not about what can I bring to Deb? What can I provide for her in her life? What can I offer to her? It's like, no, how can I get Deb? That's another part of this I don't like. It's so self-serving. He's not like a very deep guy. Or maybe he is. I don't think he is. I don't think he's super complicated. Other than he's not normal. But I think he's pretty predictable. Yes. And literally too, yeah. You know how, girls, sometimes I got answers to questions, right? I have to say it's literally something that's not predictable. This guy, every time we nail it, he's so easy to read for. So if he's easy for me in California to read through the cards, I think he's a pretty open book. Yeah. He's just so peculiar. You're so welcome, Deb. You're very welcome. Yeah, he's just super weird, so it's like, it doesn't make sense. But in his warped ass logic, his busted ass logic, it does. So it's like you kind of have to look at the world through his messed up lens to get a sense of it. All right, so Nightbot is back. Nightbot is back, and we are so thrilled about that. I was getting a little worried earlier. And we're gonna fail is Nightbot at. So the donation queue is currently open if anyone is interested in the reading. If you have any additional questions tonight, whoever sends in a donation next will be next. I also am a medium. I can communicate with those who have passed on. If that is something that you are interested in, please let me know. I also offer past life regression readings using tarot and my connection to spirit. I don't believe in the whole twin flame thing. I think most of my viewers know that. If you've been on this channel for even just a small amount of time, you'll know I don't subscribe to that theory. But I do believe in soulmates, and I do believe in love. And I do believe that people are meant to be in our lives, and some people are not. And they serve certain purposes. And we can get confirmation on that. Also, if you are dealing with, well, it doesn't have to be matters of the heart, actually. This could be about anyone who you're questioning what their thoughts, feelings, and intentions are towards you. If you're questioning what, yeah, any of those things or all three. I always offer my thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread. I also offer private readings offline by appointment only over Zoom. I recommend those to everyone, but especially to anyone who's having a particularly going through something particularly complex or multifaceted that may require multiple questions, additional backstory and context. That's when those Zoom appointments they really come in clutch, because you can just blah, 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 let me know everything you want to let me know, and we just go forth. And then I also offer them at no additional donation amount over Instagram or typed over email. I do it over voice memos, over Instagram DMs. So if that is something that you are interested in, please holler at me, send me an email, or you can message me over on Instagram. Oh dear, I need to go open the door, because the kitties need to have access to monsters. I'm so excited to be able to start showing my face again soon. It feels so odd not showing my face. All right, so I have been on for 2 hours now, so I don't know, there might be someone watching. So I will do a last call right now. If you, for last, last call for donations is what I'm calling right now. If you have a question, now would be the time to ask. I don't know if I'll be able to hop on tomorrow. If I do, it will be in the afternoon. I have some um, early evening, so I will not be on tomorrow evening. If I am on tomorrow, it'll be in the afternoon, which I know is like kind of later afternoon for most of y'all, because a lot of you are on the East Coast, but that's the tea. So if you have a question, now would be the time to make a donation for me to answer your question for you. Last call, everybody, thank you, last call. Last call, everybody. Oh my god, that so reminds me of Chris, who I have not seen for a while. He advised that I should make a jingle for last call, and I said, hell no. Actually, no, I did not. I said, at first I was okay with the idea, now I'm a little different about that. Last call, everyone, for donations tonight. Thank you. Last call, everyone, for donations. Thank you. We're gonna likely tomorrow, so yeah. All right. Looks like everyone's taken care of. Thank you all so much, and I'll see y'all again, if not tomorrow, Wednesday.